What's up, guys? We're back right here. 2000 Promotions back in here, back in the house. We're here to talk about some boxing. So we ready? We're gonna talk about some boxing. So we're gonna talk about Jaime Munguia today. Jaime Munguia, which he fought. Oh boy, what's the name?
Who you fought? The white boy?
Yeah, he fought.
Kelly?
Yeah,
He fought Kelly.
Yeah, he fought Kelly. So actually, Munguia is what, 25 years old?
25 years old, 6 foot.
6 foot.
He's won all 39 of his fights.
Yep. With 0 losses.
Still got that big 0.
El Orgullo de Tijuana, Jaime Munguia.
Yes, sir.
Which is under Eric Morales, his trainer Eric Morales. Which is, if you guys didn't, whoever watched the fight, it was a good fight. I mean, I think Munguia is.
He's talented, man. He's
Yeah,
talented. He's ready for the next level, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's a good
What do you think's next for him? What do you think's next? What do you think's on his radar? What do you think's gonna do?
I think. Well, actually, I believe that Munguia should fight somebody before he jumps to his next step, would be Charlo.
You think he should fight somebody before he fights the Charlo brothers, or you think he should get in there with Charlo already?
I think he should fight somebody else before.
Like who though? Who do you think would get him ready for Charlo? Maybe Ereslandi. Put him in there with Lara will beat that booty.
No, I think Lara would be like throwing him with a Mayweather.
Yeah, that's exactly what it would be like.
I think he should wait a little bit. I mean, find somebody else. But the problem is a lot of fighters want him ready. They want to throw him with Charlo. They want to throw him with even Canelo.
Benavides. Well, that was one of the other questions.
Or GGG. I think GGG
would be a good test for him.
Yes.
To see where he stands, especially after Canelo fights him. Depending on what Canelo does to him, and then let Munguia go in there and see what he does, and then that kind of puts him on a scale, to see where he's kind of at.
But I think that so let's say he fights. Do you think he should fight GGG first?
I think he should fight the Charlo brothers before he even thinks to getting to Canelo's level. So I think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
Okay, yeah. So if he does fight, let's say he fights one of the Charlo brothers, which be Jermel, I believe.
Yeah, it would be Jermel.
Right.
So the one that holds the belts, right?
Yeah. So then after, and if he does, but they want him to fight him, but then they want him to fight GGG, and then if GGG ends up losing to Canelo, then GGG will probably retire.
That's what Canelo's plan is. He's planning on retiring GGG supposedly. But anyways, let's save GGG for later. That's a whole other conversation.
But I think Munguia should fight somebody else. I don't have.
Maybe what about Castaño? Let him get in there with Castaño.
Castaño's a good fighter.
I think you know what? I think that's what it is. I think Munguia and Castaño should go at it. They're both little brawlers. They're both little. They got the power. I mean that's. Yeah. And after that, then throw him in there with the Charlo.
Yeah.
If he can get through Charlo, then think about getting him to Canelo's level, because he got the way to go to get there. That's for sure.
Yeah, and he got 79% were KOs. So I think
his KO ratio is 79%.
Yeah, so I think he should just
be knocking everybody out.
Yeah, but hopefully they don't move him up too fast. And because I mean he's young, he's 25 years old.
As long as he doesn't fight Canelo within the next 3 fights, you put him in there within the next 2 fights against Canelo. Canelo's gonna break him. Which I don't even think Canelo considers him a fight right now. To be honest with you, like if you break it down, Canelo he's not even thinking about Munguia. He's not. He got other things on his mind. He wants Bivol right now. That's what's in his head. He needs to come in here, knock out GGG, show the world that he's
that he still has it.
That still has it, yes. But
we'll see. We'll see what happens. But Munguia, good fighter, great fighter, under the zone. 25 years old, under Morales.
And where is he from?
He's from Tijuana.
And where is he from?
El original, puse el Orgullo de Tijuana, Jaime Munguia. He's good. Let's see what happens.
Give him a round of applause for his win. Let's go. Let's go, Jaime.
So our next one we have my boy Abner Mares.
Mr. Mares,
baby, shit.
Mr. Fashion Statement.
Hey, it's crazy because a lot of people say, "Oh, Mares is done this." Well, okay, he got a retina from his eye. Okay. But I mean, at least he has the balls to come back.
But you can't forget that he was the three-time.
Yeah, three-time champion, IBF, WBO, WBC, and doing a comeback. With both retinas been out, his eyes.
Yeah.
He's taking a big chance, man. He's taking a big chance.
Big risk.
He's coming back. Because before, if you all know, before this happened to him, he was supposed to fight Pitbull. Was it
Cruz?
No, it was no, not Pitbull. It was oh boy, Tank Davis.
Oh yeah.
He was supposed to fight Tank Davis.
That fight was already set up and everything. It was already set up and everything.
And it fell.
But wasn't it because of Mares getting injured?
Exactly.
Sparring or something?
Yeah, he got hit. But hey, I think would have been a good fight, man.
God, it would have been a good fight for the Tank. The Tank would have walked him with another KO, but I don't know. I
think Midas would have did it. He did it. I don't know. I like Midas. Midas is cool dog.
Yeah. You think he can actually make it to the top? You think he can get back to the top of boxing again? You think he really do, like for real? Do you think he has a chance to actually getting back to the top of boxing?
I think so. If he puts his mind to it.
Think about all the fighters that are coming up right now, Shakur, Haney, all these guys. You think he can get in there?
But he's experienced though.
That's true.
And anything can happen.
Pitbull Cruz though, you think he can even get through Pitbull Cruz?
It'll be a good fight.
I agree.
I think they will both get dropped. You know, maybe Miles will get dropped first, and then Cruz will get dropped first, and I think it'll go to. Honestly, talking, I think that fight will probably go to 11th round.
You think so?
I think so, because it will be attended. The bull. He's small. He's a
small
guy, but
I can't remember.
Miles not that big, and Pitbull's not big either.
They're about the same. They're very, very similar size-wise.
It'll be a good fight.
I don't know them exactly. I can look them up, but I don't know exactly what sizes they are.
It will be a good fight.
They're very close. Very, very close.
But you can't count out Mares because he's been in the ring. He knows his shit. And I think that, just because he was
what? Give us the trilogy. Give us the Leo trilogy. Let's watch him lose against Leo one more time since he's already lost twice to him. That would, if he can come back. Look, for me, because is Leo still fighting or is Leo retired?
I saw Leo. He was under the. I went to see that fight. Leo was there, fought somebody else. I forgot. Well, you were there. Remember that day we watched the fight? We went to MGM. He was there. Leo was there. So Leo is still active.
Well, look at this. How about what would be cool is to see Mares win this fight that's coming up. Put him in there with somebody like Leo real quick. Get him a big fight real quick, and then we'll start.
We'll see. But first we gotta
Mares needs to take.
We gotta see Mares get done with this boy, which is Miguel. What? What's his name? Miguel Flores. Miguel Flores.
Yes.
He got to get through Miguel Flores. We'll see what Miguel Flores ain't no fucking pushover because we seen it. He's been there. He got the record. He got the belt.
Yeah.
So, but I think Mares should be good. If he does good, then fuck. He's been out for a while. I don't know how many years.
Many years.
2 years, maybe 2.5. 3, maybe.
I think maybe 3-4 years.
We'll see. Anything can happen. Look at Jesse Vargas. He was out for 2.5, and he came back and he got beat.
He got his butt beat.
He got beat. But
hey, speaking of that fight, I'm sorry about Vargas. Man.
Jesse Vargas, he's cool. He's from here. He's from Vegas.
That one made me sad.
He's from Vegas, but still, that's what happens sometimes. That you have that ring rust kicks in, and then you can't.
Ring rust is a real thing, and that's anything in life. You do something so much, you get so comfortable, you keep doing it, but then you stop,
and then you continue trying to think you're the same.
It's called life rust.
Yeah, and you try to come back, and you try to do something. You think you can do it the same way as when you were.
You gotta work
like a year before, and then you find out like, oh shit.
Yeah, but we'll see, man. We'll see if Midas can come back. And nothing but love. I hope he could come back. I hope he does do something. But there's a whole new generation now.
Yep.
There's a whole new group of freaking badasses kicking.
We'll see what happens, man. I really want to watch that fight. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna be in front of the TV.
Me too.
Oh, hopefully he fights here in Vegas. I don't know where he's fighting at, but I wish he would be here. I'll go.
I don't think he's fighting here. I can almost guarantee he's fighting in Cali, which is still
Cali
not too
or
far.
New York. I think New York. I think I heard New York.
But
if it does happen, that'd be cool. I'll go see him.
If it's New York, well, I guess we ain't going. Cali is possible.
Shit, we'll go to New York. Fuck it.
Madison
Square Garden, baby. Shit.
Big trip.
So we got who we got? We got Danny Garcia.
Oh, Danny.
36 wins, 3 losses. To Earl Spence, he lost to Earl Spence. To Keith.
They're all good fighters though.
And he what? He's what? 34. 34 years old, and then we got another fight to talk about where something happened. And
talking about Mauricio, Mr. Herrera.
Mauricio Herrera.
It should actually, you're right. It should be 36 and 4 losses, not 3 losses, and that's because he got robbed. Mauricio got robbed, man. It was a beautiful fight.
Mauricio Herrera hasn't been fighting for a while now.
I don't even think he's active, honestly, but he was seriously one of my most favorite fighters to watch, man.
He's a good fighter.
He had a little pillow hand soft, but man, the way he moved,
he's a cool cat, man.
He got Danny.
Shout out to him because he follows me on.
Shout out to Mauricio.
He followed me on Putados Promotion. Him and his wife, they're cool people, man.
Love it. Appreciate
like
that.
it.
Love it. But yeah,
So
no, man. Cool. Danny, his losses are all to good fighters. It's not like he lost to no chumps or anything like that. He lost to Spence, to Porter, to Keith. One time. But you know what I mean? I don't know. Danny Garcia, who's he fighting? He's fighting Jose Benavides. That's who's coming up. Oh yeah, that's gonna be.
That'd be good because
Jose Benavides is good.
It's not
my money. If I did bet money, would be on Benavides. Facts.
Yeah, me too. I'm sorry, but I like Benavides. Jose Benavides is a great fighter.
Well, this comes down to what we were talking about earlier. Danny Garcia, Armades, same shit. Danny Garcia, they're not active as hell.
But Danny hasn't fought for what? Since he lost to a boy?
Shoot, I don't even know if I...
Maybe not that long. It seems like a long time. When you don't watch him fight, it seems like a long time, but sometimes it's...
Oh, no, his last loss was Suspense.
Yeah.
It was Suspense. He fought Keith, fought Porter, then he fought Spence. Pretty sure.
So, I mean, I think it would be a good fight.
Yeah, no, well, Spence is...
Because Jose Benavides is a fucking good fighter. He got heart.
He's a monster, man. He's a monster.
Jose Benavides, if you guys don't know, his brother is David Benavides. So, I mean, he's a good fighter. Jose Benavides fought Terrence Crawford, that was a great fight.
Benavides did what he could against somebody as talented as Crawford, because Crawford got them skills. But Danny's not Crawford, so I feel like Benavides is gonna catch Danny.
Yeah,
he's gonna catch him. He's gonna hurt him.
I think it goes. Shoot. I think it goes 10 rounds.
It's a 10-round fight. So you think
10-round
fight?
10-round fight.
Think he's gonna go decision? You think he's gonna go all total 10 rounds for real? I don't know, man. Danny got power.
I think he'll go to decision.
I haven't seen Danny fight in a long time, but I know he has power.
I think he'll go to decision, but I think Jose Benavides is gonna try to knock him out.
That's. I wouldn't blame him. That's what you have to do. But
who knows if it could happen? But anything can happen in the sport of boxing. But I think it will go a stoppage. But
I mean, I don't know if it matters, but Benavides is 4 years younger too.
Yeah,
he's 30,
and he fights to the end. So that's like
that'd
be a good fight though.
That's some youth.
I want to see that.
I'm excited about that one too, man.
I want
that's one that has me hyped up.
I haven't seen Jose Benavides fight in a while.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool.
Benavides, his last fight was actually Francisco Torres. He got a draw. That was his last fight. And before that, he fought Crawford and lost by TKO.
Yeah.
He got stopped. So you know what?
So it's good for both of them.
It is.
If you look at it, Danny hasn't been in the ring either.
Danny's fought Spence.
Yep.
Lost. Jose Benavides has fought Crawford.
Yep.
Lost.
Yep.
So I mean, this is good. It's good. It's gonna be a good fight. And you know what? The winner of this fight is gonna be there's gonna be the winner of Crawford and Spence. You get what I'm saying? Spence and Crawford fought both of them. So whoever wins this one, that's who's gonna win Spencer Crawford. So let's say Danny wins. That means that Spence is gonna win the fight against Spencer Crawford. If Benavides wins, Crawford's gonna win the fight against Spence.
We'll see.
Ooh, that's exciting.
It's gonna be a good fight.
I didn't even look at it that way. Wow.
It's gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be a good fight. I'm gonna go with Jose Benavides. You?
Same. No Benavides too. I love Danny, man, and I like his own little style.
Nothing. We can't take away nothing from Danny Garcia, but
we have to. I'm going.
I'm
Mr.
going
Benavides.
I'm going Benavides.
It's Puerto Rico against Mexico. What you think I'm doing?
He
what
said
you think
it.
I'm doing?
He said
what
it.
What do you think I'm doing?
Hey, I'm going with.
Like Rolly says, pa la raza.
We got him, and then we got who? We got Ryan Garcia versus Tank.
Yeah, Ryan got some fight coming up, but it's not something that we're too excited about or even taking into consideration.
It's cool. It's a good fight to watch. Any fight is a good fight to watch.
Yeah.
Because you never know what's gonna happen.
When it comes down,
we go both ways, whatever. But on this fight, easily we could say Ryan's gonna win. Easy.
Yeah.
Right. But the question is when is Ryan Garcia gonna fight a no name?
I mean, he's trying. The first name he's trying to go to is the Tank, and I don't know if that's a good idea.
Oh man,
I
come on.
think he needs to fight. Throw him in there with Shakur.
Yeah,
you know what?
come on,
Let
man.
him fight Haney. Let's get that amateur rematch.
He ain't gonna do that, man.
Let's see something like that before you go to
He's
the
under. He Ryan Garcia's under Golden Boy, right? Is he Golden Boy?
I'm pretty sure he's still Golden.
If he is Golden Boy, I'm not. I don't remember.
Yeah, he is, because him and Oscar shook hands and
I
cut it
don't
out.
know.
Yeah, yes,
but
yes,
if it is, I can't remember. But if it is Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya is not dumb. He's not gonna want to throw him in there with the Lions right away.
That's exactly why the fight started. Was because they asked Oscar De La Hoya,
Exactly.
"Hey, do you think that Ryan Garcia is ready for the Tank?" And he said, "No." He literally
Exactly,
laughed,
'cause he
shrugged it
knows,
off, and said, "The Tank is a beast."
But but honestly, who do you think is gonna be? I mean, Golden Boy, other than Ryan right now, he don't have nobody as a fucking cash cow like they call it.
They don't.
Exactly. So Ryan is. So he
Well,
has
he got
to
some
watch.
fighters,
He
actually.
gotta watch his fighter. It's like, I mean, when you have a good fucking.
Who's a fucking Pitbull? Who Pitbull cruise with?
I don't remember.
Who's that? But
Is
why
he
don't they
by
put?
himself? Is he
why
by
they-
himself? I think.
I don't know. Why don't they put him with Ryan?
I think they tried to, but something happened, and
I
that's
mean,
the fight. That'd be a good fight. But
that's a good fight for Ryan to step into the next level. Tank already fought him. Tank already got in there with him. Tank beat him barely. I mean, it was a good fight. Let Ryan fight him. Let Ryan fight
that'd be a good fight.
Mr. Pitbull. I think that would
But
be good.
I mean, it's okay. So let's say the fighter, let's say Ryan wants to fight Tank, and Tank wants to fight Ryan, and they're down to do it, but it's all to the promoters though. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, because right now, honestly,
Contracts, all that bullshit.
yeah, contracts and all this bullshit. But at the end of the day, some promoters don't want to don't want to do the deal with Golden Boy. Golden Boy don't want to do
They don't want
a deal with Al Heyman.
cross-contaminate.
They don't want to do the
themselves.
fight with because this fighter. The zone
No,
don't want.
sometimes it's just personal drama.
Exactly.
But that's just fucking. That's just messing us up as the fans. There's fights we want to see.
We want to
Stop
watch the
messing us
fight.
up.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is this: Oscar right away says, "Oh yeah, let's do it, da 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 da." He says that in front of the cameras.
Yeah.
But behind the cameras, he says, "Oh, I don't want Al Heyman. Oh, I don't want them. Oh, I don't want them." Like, come on, man, make the fucking fight.
Yeah, just like everybody's
And
against.
let's do it.
Like everybody's against Eddie.
Exactly.
Eddie Hearns.
Eddie
Shout out to Eddie.
Eddie,
That's my
Eddie
favorite.
Hearns don't want to fight with the zone. The zone don't want Eddie Hearns. Eddie Hearns don't want Golden
It's
Boy.
awesome.
Bullshit, man. It's about the fighters. It's about doing the fights, and then at the end of the day, all the fans and everybody. I don't
As
understand.
long as the fans are happy, that's all that matters.
I mean, that's why it's kind of. I think it's dumb when at the end of the day, at the end of the fight, when they ask the fighters, "Who do you want next?" They should just go and ask the promoter, "Hey, who you
gonna put me next?
Yeah, who are you gonna put this? But because
Hey boss,
obviously-
who you got next for me?
Yeah, exactly. I would say, hey, don't ask me. Ask Golden Boy.
But there is some fighters out there that do have the power to be like, if I want him, I'm
Of
gonna
course,
get
the
him.
ones that are by themselves, like a Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia has his own promoter, bro. He was
Are
himself. Yes, well, Mayweather has his own shit. I mean, they're smart.
Mayweather's
They're
out there. Eddie Hearns out there trying to sign fighters. Eddie Hearns. He's trying to sign. He was talking about taking Tank from Mayweather Promotions.
I don't know, but I think Tank has left Mayweather promotion.
He did already.
Okay, so even like Mayweather said, why you don't have it after he was with Bob Arum with Top Rank. Mayweather smart enough. He went by his own self.
Yeah.
So all these fighters should do the same thing. You want to fight somebody, you need to go by yourself. That's why Mikey went by himself, and that's why Mayweather was on him when he wanted to be under his, because he knew that Mikey was a good fighter.
Yeah.
He was gonna make good money. But Mikey ain't dumb. He went by himself, more feria. And
Well,
look at him.
because you're literally
You got your
cutting
own
out-
decisions
You're
to do.
cutting out the middleman, and you get to make your own decisions.
Exactly.
On what
You
your
don't have to
future
go
is
ask.
gonna be.
You don't have to ask.
So that
you know,
it's-
hey, like, I mean, obviously talking shit, but like, hey, daddy, can I fight with this guy? Because that's what it is when you have a promoter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because when you're promoting, there's certain things that you want. You
Yeah.
want money to come in. You want people to want to watch you. You want. I mean, there's.
And then the other thing is this: like, there's other fighters, because this is what I've seen, that where they say, okay, well, when you're on top, and you're like they say you're the cash cow. Okay, so Mayweather's the cash cow, and then there's fighters that they argue and they want to fight who's gonna come out first, when it comes out to coming out of the ring to the walkout.
Yeah.
They want to say, well, I'm the A fighter.
Because
so
there's
I come
always
out
the A
first.
side and the B side.
Exactly. So who cares? Just walk to the motherfucking ring.
The
and
ones
that's
that
it.
care are the fucking divas.
I
They're
don't
divas.
care. I wouldn't care.
I wouldn't either. I mean, if I'm getting in there, I'm gonna do
If
what I want to do.
if you come out first or second, it doesn't matter. You're gonna whoop his ass anyways.
It's like
So-
it's like a thing of respect though. It's
That-
like
that is
it's like a thing like
Nah.
they feel they've earned it.
If I came out in a second, I'll be proud because I'm gonna whoop his ass. So I'm gonna be walking out.
No matter.
It don't matter. You're not gonna come out walking at last anyways.
Yeah.
Cause if you beat the fighter, the other fighter's gonna come out first, and you're gonna walk out last. So what difference does it make?
No matter. No matter. It don't matter. You
You
walk.
want to be
first.
okay? Beat his ass and walk out right away in the ring. Don't do interviews.
Yeah.
See, it's stupid.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think, they reserve respect because they're good fighters and shit. So,
We'll
so
see.
Ryan Garcia
Versus Tank.
versus Tank,
The same question that we always
good
have.
fighter. They're both good fighters.
They're both badass. They both can knock out. I mean, they both got that power. And we just gotta see. We just gotta get them both in the ring together and see what happens. But when it comes down to it, I don't think Ryan's ready.
Me neither.
And I'm not trying to be mean. I don't think he was ready when he was 19. I don't think he's ready right now, and I don't think he'll be ready in 3 years from now.
I think
I think Tank is always gonna have that.
I think he'll be ready like 2 more fights
upper
and then
hand on
step
him.
up to.
You think 2 more fights and he's ready for Tank?
I think so.
You heard it here first. 2 more fights and it's coming to Tank.
Yeah,
Tank
but
Town.
I mean, Tank is a beast, but I mean, Ryan cannot always be hiding behind Golden Boy, whoever he's with. He has to step it up and say, you know what, fuck it, let's do it. But he can't be. That's the problem with fighters now. Everybody wants that want to be keeping that But if you don't risk it, then how you gonna be great?
You don't risk it, you ain't gonna get the biscuit.
Exactly. And then
And when we're talking about a biscuit, this is the biscuit that they're going for.
So if you don't, I mean, everybody worry about that L, right?
Munguia.
But only the greatest. Chavez got an L.
Yeah. Canelo's gonna be known as one of the greatest.
Exactly.
No matter what happens from here forward, Canelo's gonna be one of the greatest.
And he got an L. And they respect you with an L.
He should have 3.
But sometimes they have fighters they got 50 and 0 or 51 and 0, and then it doesn't matter because you don't have that same respect as if you have 1 loss. But you lost and you gave it up all in the ring. That's
like
what
I tell
counts.
my son all the time. Sometimes losses. I mean, you need losses in life. You need losses. It's what makes you strong. It's what makes you learn. It makes you grow. If you don't got losses, you're always gonna think you're this little winner that can just get everything in. No,
And
no,
that day that you
loses.
lose, you feel like the whole world's falling
It's
on you.
over. It's done. But no, you need
people go into
losses.
depression sometimes when they lose and they feel like they don't want to live no more. But it ain't like that because you can't always win.
No, sometimes you lose.
And
You gotta
I'm
accept
surprised.
it,
I'm
move
surprised.
on.
I'm surprised that humble fighters trip out because they lose, because where they come from, they came from the bottom.
Well, that's what they were saying, that right?
You know what I'm saying?
I
They
don't
came
know.
from the bottom, so why worry if you lose? You lose. That's it. That's what happens.
Well, Ryan Garcia, I mean, they were saying that that's one of the reasons he backed out of one of his last fights because he was going through some depression and stuff, which is
yeah.
not a joke at all.
Exactly.
But I mean, that's going to affect your career. And if you're dropping out of fights because of depression, I mean, imagine
Yeah, exactly.
people are going to easily be able to get into your head.
Yeah,
take advantage,
I remember this
It's going
time.
to affect everything. It's going to affect everything when it comes down to it. But
I heard one time I was listening to De La Hoya and what he said that he was in the ring. He's saying, yeah, you know, in front of everybody, I'm happy, party, blah blah blah. But when I went in my room in my suite and I was there by myself, I mean, I had money, I had girls, I had all this, but at the end of the day, I felt lonely. That's crazy, bro. That's a bad experience. You know what I'm saying? You're down there, everybody's smiling, you're smiling at cameras and everything, but they don't know what's happening. You know what I mean?
Put a smile on it.
That's crazy. You're all by yourself. You can't get out. You're there, but obviously, if you go down that lobby,
That's that he had more than just girls and stuff. That boy had anything. He
exactly
wanted.
anything.
Drugs,
As a
alcohol.
young person, as a young kid,
Yeah.
and you can't even go downstairs like a normal person. You're gonna get mobbed by fans, and you can't even go to the bathroom. You can't go there.
Everything has to be.
And then you're lonely in the room by yourself, and everybody's gone. And what do you do? It's crazy.
It is.
That's why people get depression. So that's why I understand Ryan, and hopefully
He gets the help he needs.
He gets
Everything
better.
goes good.
Yep.
He keeps going and pushing hard in the ring
Hopefully.
because we do want to see him in the ring, and there's a lot of fights that we want to see him fight. And we'll move on. Let's talk about the
So we got
main event.
the main fight right now. As all you guys know, it was called that win. Like 3 days ago.
3 days ago, 2 days
Yeah,
ago?
3 days ago. So
Made it official.
made official. Canelo GGG3, right here in Las Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena.
Ready.
Ooh, we're ready. I'm ready. It's gonna be a good fight.
We're going to those wings, that's for sure.
Yeah, we'll be there.
No, we won't be there.
I'll be there. I will be there.
Yes,
We gotta
sir.
call it. I'm calling in.
And I'm a stay-at-home dad, so I'm always
And
cold.
it's that T-Mobile, huh? Damn. Hopefully, go inside, man.
Nah, I doubt
September.
it. I doubt it. I doubt
It'll
it.
be a good weather.
It's gonna be good weather, but we're not going inside.
Because when we went to this last one was hot.
Yeah,
It was
steaming.
hot.
It was definitely steaming.
I don't know why they don't do it inside though. You know what I mean?
It's just
Probably 'cause
they
they gotta
don't want to
clean
clean.
again.
They don't want
Yeah.
to deal with the extra mess because they're gonna have to deal with mess outside and to have to deal with mess inside. No,
Yeah.
screw
Yeah.
that.
So
who's gonna win?
you know it.
Who's gonna win? Canelo.
Canelo, baby. Canelo Alvarez. 8th round knockout. No.
I say before the 5th. Anything before
Look.
the 5th.
I think Canelo is
You don't think there's no way you can go to decision?
no.
There's no way you're gonna go
No.
to decision.
Hell no. Nope. I'm sorry.
No decision. The decision's not even the question.
Nope.
Alright.
I think Canelo is just gonna go in there and try to prove his point. Why? Because he lost to Bivol. Everybody talks shit about him. Everybody puts him down. I think he's gonna go in there like a fucking 100 lion, and he's gonna go in there and think that he's Bivol is gonna try to knock his fucking head off. I wouldn't be surprised if he knocks him out in the first or second or third round. Shit.
Who? GGG or Bivol?
No, I think Canelo.
Gonna knock out GGG in the 3rd round, Bivol.
No, Canelo. I mean, Canelo's gonna knock out GGG. Why? Because he's gonna see.
Thank you.
He
That's what I
has
wanna
that. He has that thing that he wants to get the ball out of there. So he's in there. He's pissed, bro. He's pissed. He's gonna take it off.
And he's trying to get that chance. He's trying to get that chance back again.
Exactly, and he wants to go in there and knock GGG out, get him out of the fucking way, send him to retirement, and prove a point that he's still number one.
But he's still El Rey.
Man,
But can he do it?
I'm obviously every time with
The
Canelo,
biggest upset would be GGG winning, huh?
but
that
that ain't gonna happen, bro.
There's no possibility.
Hell no.
I agree.
I mean, I wouldn't mind to throw a little bit of money on GGG just in case.
You know what? You're the one that said it. All it takes is the punch.
Exactly, and
So
GGG
who the fuck knows? Maybe GGG can get a lucky punch and get it in there. But
I mean, I wouldn't mind to throw, cause you know, I think GGG's underdog.
yeah.
So if you throw a little bit of money on GGG, shit, it'd be good.
Could be a
50
payday.
bucks,
Could be a
50
payday.
bucks. Shit,
Nice little
it'd be a
payday.
good payment. But Canelo on a round,
that's for talking money.
I would throw it on Canelo maybe 6 rounds.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I said 5 and forward.
Canelo, I would put Canelo
that's like
6
pushing it
rounds,
right on
6
the
rounds,
limit.
6 rounds. That's it. Because he's gonna try to put a point. 6 or 8, that's it. It won't go to 12.
I say,
Hell
you
no.
know what? I say 5-6.
I said, man, you know what?
You know what? I can see Canelo doing it in the first 3 rounds. How mad he is, how bad he's trying to prove a point. This is a trilogy. This is the third time that they fight. He's definitely gonna try something. He's gonna do something special. He's gonna.
I think
he has
yeah,
to.
He has to.
You know what? You're right. It can't go to no decision. There's no way this fight can go to decision. Not after the first 2 fights and the draw and then Canelo winning and then this. The crazy part would be 'cause the first one was a draw, right?
Yeah.
Second one Canelo won, right? What if GGG wins? Then it's 1-1, a draw. Then that gives us that gives us number 4.
But you can't forget, Canelo wants to fight Bivol again.
He's just trying to get him out the way.
Canelo has that fucking little thorn in him, in his finger that keeps bothering him, and he wants to beat.
He's trying to get that splinter out.
Yep, and he
Trying to get
wants
that
to beat
damn
Bivol.
splinter
I don't care what they say. Canelo's not gonna give up. He wants to pull that thorn out. And
And how you know that he doesn't want to give up is that he wants to move up to his weight class again and fight him. He doesn't want to move down to his weight class.
because he's crazy like that.
Canelo said, I want to go back up there
Exactly,
and do it again.
because like they say, tiene esa espinita way that bothers him. He wants to take it out and just prove a point, knock this motherfucker out. That's what he wants to do. But at the same time, I think Canelo. For what I heard, is something happened that Canelo wasn't able to let go of his hands like he's supposed to. But he's not. Canelo is the kind of person that's not going to tell you, oh yeah, well I didn't do a good job because this, because
Well,
that. No, because he don't want to show that he has excuses.
Well, that's the thing. I watched him like through 5 different interviews, saying the same thing over and over. Oh, I don't want to say this. I don't want to say this. I was just tired.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? To me, all that crap he's saying, it seems like excuses. I'm not trying to be a hater. I love Canelo and everything, but all that over and over of him saying that. Oh, not excuses. It kind of makes you feel like you are trying to make.
But you can
excuses.
see it in the fight, though. There's something with Canelo.
Yeah, and the thing is, he didn't have the stamina to keep going. That's plain and simple. And that's what he says on one of the videos. He says, "I was just tired. That's it." And it's true because he just looks like he was tired. That's it.
And you know what happens like that in fights like that, because you gotta build that weight. You gotta be big. They want him to be big, so they start making you lift weights.
He gained
That's
a lot
what
of weight.
happens.
He gained a lot of weight. He almost looked like me.
Yeah, and they make you eat. They make you eat, and then you make you lift weights, and then at the end of the day, what was Canelo putting his hands down? He's tired. His hands are.
He started doing this.
You have his hands up. He feels like he's holding up bricks like this for fucking. And you get tired and you want to put him down. You want to lay against the ropes. You saw it. I was like, man. As soon as I see Canelo going against the ropes and calling, I was like, man, this dude's tired.
So he started doing this.
Yeah, he's tired.
Well, get out of here. And then how he would try to act like he didn't hurt the boy. I don't like when he do that.
But, I mean, you can't take nothing away from Bivol. Bivol did a good fight.
Bivol did what he had to do. And like I said, who said Bivol was going to win?
He did. But, I mean, I think Bivol, he's a good counter-puncher.
He's a big GGG. He's literally a big GGG.
But let me tell you this. He's not unbeatable. I'll tell you that.
Duh, GGG.
But I think Canelo will get him this time.
No, I don't even think that this time.
That's the good part, because Canelo's gonna be he's gonna be an underdog, and I'm gonna put money on Canelo. And Canelo's gonna win.
I guarantee you, Canelo's not gonna be the underdog. Even though he lost that fight, he is not gonna be the underdog.
I think so.
Hell no.
Yep.
He will not be the underdog.
And you know why?
It's Canelo.
You know why?
Especially if he goes in right now and knocks out GGG in the third round. Third round, uppercut, knockout. Got GGG on the floor.
But that's a different weight class.
It's like 6 pounds, 7 pounds.
6 pounds, 7 pounds.
It's 160 and 168. It's 8 pounds.
Okay, so let's see.
It's a whole of 8 pounds. It is 8 pounds.
Okay, so you think he's gonna be favored? But remember, Bivol didn't beat nobody. He beat Canelo, so he's gonna be up. And then listen. So right now
his only big win is Canelo. You're saying
exactly.
Yeah.
So this is what's gonna happen if he fights. Bivol fights. Let's say Bivol fights Zurdo Ramirez.
Yeah.
Because that's what they're talking about. They're talking about Zurdo Ramirez fighting Bivol.
Oh, I want to see. That would be a fun fight to watch, right?
Exactly.
There.
And
That's what I'm talking
Zurdo
about.
Ramirez is like way taller than Bivol.
Yeah, he got a few
He's
inches.
taller inches.
He got like 4 inches on him.
It would be a great fight. So let's say he fights Zurdo Ramirez before he fights Canelo.
And loses. And then they're going to be talking about Ramirez against Canelo.
Exactly.
That's going to be what they're going to talk about next.
We'll see. It's interesting.
It is interesting. Hey, cheers. It was a nice conversation.
Yes,
hey,
it was good. Thank you guys.
Them putazos were flying today.
Yeah, they're flying, baby.
Them putazos were flying today.
Hey, we really appreciate you guys, watching our podcast. We have, if you guys would like to know, I have it on now on, we have Instagram. We have, what's it called? TikTok. I'm in TikTok now. We have TikTok.
We do the dances too. We do this like.
Nah, we don't do no dances. But we have that. We have the new hats. The new Putazos Promotions hats. Green, white, red. Which I want to throw a shout out to a boy that does the jersey. We got the jerseys too. Look.
You gotta show them the back at least. The back is what looks sick.
We got the jerseys. We got custom. We got the custom in the back. So we go on Putazos Promotions on Instagram. We got these shirts. We got the jerseys. We got the hats.
Let me know. Let us know.
Let us know. DM me on there. Follow us on there. We got you. Follow us. Subscribe right here. Hit the bell. It don't cost you guys nothing to subscribe to Putazos Promotion.
Only thing that costs you is a little love.
Yep, we love it. Hey,
we want some love back.
Hey guys, check it out. We don't care. We're not like the other podcasts that they worry about. Oh, don't say this. No, we don't care. As you guys can see, we drink our Pacifico. Sometimes we drink camarones. We cool. We like to interfere with the raza, with everybody, not just the raza, but everybody. Hey, we got.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Putazos Promotions. We're out of here.